Welcome back to Silverrun Forest on Farming Simulator 22 for episode 5 with me, MrSealyp. It's now 11:28, still September 2, here on Silverrun. I've got a load of jobs I need to get done. Like I said in the previous episodes, it's that thing of, what do I do first? I'm just, I want to try everything. We are going to, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to whiz over to the sawmill. I've been chatting to the owners of the sawmill, and we are negotiating. We have come to an agreement to start off with, but we are negotiating because in the short time I've been here, I've been doing loads of tree deliveries, tree transport jobs. I've got another one. You've already seen, I think, did I do 3 more? I've got another one that's just popped up, so I've just accepted that. I'm just going to keep doing them. They're earning the money. Why not? And because I've been helping them and helping the local community with the transport, and I've taken logs there, and I'm becoming a loyal customer, they've said I can use their forklift, which is going to make life a little bit easier because I'm not sure whether the skid steer loader will have enough weight to lift metal rolls from the iron furnace. So we're going to whiz over and we're going to collect the forklift. When we get back to the vehicle shop, I didn't actually really talk about. I was just there. I'll show you when we get back. My it's probably not. It's not my method. I haven't seen anyone do it, but I just thought, I wonder if, and I tried it. And I'm sure other people have tried the same thing. But my transportation of my skid steer loader, if I'm going to be doing tree deliveries, tree transport jobs, where am I going? I'm not delivering logs, I'm going over here. It just kind of made sense, and I'll show you when we get back. I'm going to buy a container. I can hardly contain myself. We're going to get a container because price for lumber up at the container delivery warehouse place was fantastic. Just click that a second, just so I can level it off a bit. So in here now, what I'm hoping, this will be perfect for picking up the metal pallets because it's got a bit more heft to it. But I'm also hoping that we can pick up a shipping container. Hopefully, it won't do one full, but I don't need it to. I just need it to pick up and put onto a trailer. That's all I need. Actually, I might need to move. See. I'm only going to get a 6-footer because I'm only cutting 6-foot logs at the moment. But I thought, you know what? Let's give it a whirl and see what happens. Oh yeah, reconnect would be a great idea. Now, a lot of the other TLX pickups and stuff have the different backs and they have a drop bar there, so you can raise and lower that hitch, but that one is fixed in place. But it's only out by a tiny little bit. Oh, it doesn't matter. I just keep forgetting to connect and disconnect. So what I'll do, I'll get the shipping container first. We'll try this to see if I can lift it. If I can, that's great. We'll whiz over, we'll get the metal rolls. I'm going to start delivery to the the roller coaster. What I might do is bring one of the metal roll pallets down here to the shipping, to the boat builder. We're not building ships, we're building boats. Oh dear. So we'll give that a go first. Because I was looking, I thought, oh, we'll buy a forklift, and I thought, hang on a minute, whoa, the sawmill's got one. Let's not go mad here. We're not reinventing the wheel. Then what I'll do, I'll also grab the lorry at some point. We'll grab that, we'll whiz up to the mine, we'll get another full load of that. And on the way out, what I'm going to do is stop, and I think the flooring factory's up there. It's one of those, isn't it? We're going to buy the flooring factory, because we're going to need to get that underway as well. I will buy the shingles at some point, because we're going to need shingles too. That's all boat building stuff. Actually, that's what I was going to do, wasn't I? I was going to check on prices. How much is the metal going for at the moment? Because in all honesty, if I can keep that rolling, the metals, if it's worth a fair bit, then it's worth selling as well as delivering for production of things. Okay, that's interesting. It's not a bad price though, is it? Barrel factory, boatyards. What's paying the most? Oh, Elm Creek. Stick it on a train, send it to Elm Creek. Worth its weight in gold. Boatyard's only 5.2. Furniture factory. I might take one. We'll see. That. Goes out. Like I say, this first of all is a test. Just to see. What we need to do is get ourselves a container. So, we're going to get a 6-footer. I'll change the colour. Yeah. That'll do. So 3,950. Now that, as far as I'm aware, when you sell your lumber that's in it, you get that back. It'd be pretty harsh if to do that you only got half of that back. I think you do. It's hard to tell because it doesn't give you a split. It doesn't give you a receipt, a broken down receipt, so you know what it is. Right. Okay. Side on. Check the traffic. Beacon on. Let's let people know what we're about. Looks like they're wide enough. The truth. Oh yeah, brilliant. That's good to know. Look at the length of this. So that will fold up. Yeah, I'm going to need to take off the drilling, the breaker, and do that. Okay, so we know it's going to do that. Let's go and get the metal rolls. For that, we need those to be narrower. Right. Yeah, and it was. I was just driving past. So yeah, for going out, you can either strap it down with that, or because the straps will connect to pretty much anything, I kind of strapped it to the lorry. Lift the front wheels up a little bit and it just rolls on the back wheels. It works absolutely perfectly. And then when the let's just disconnect it. And then when I'm full, all I do is extend the arm, do that at the top of the logs, attach it, and then just raise it, do the same thing, raise it up and then just pull it along behind me. It works really well. I don't know why I hadn't thought of it before. That being said, I'm going to need it for, if we're going to do the container, and we're going to do some lumber out on our area. We'll move that over there and out of the way. Let's go and get some metal. I want to get at least a shipping container full, and we'll take it up and sell it, because I'm, oh, hang on. There was a reason I was grabbing that, wasn't there? So when we get back from doing the metal rolls, we're going to load the container on. Now, because the big bag handler is working so well, I don't know if I need that anymore. This would become my staging area. It's kind of, the guys here at the vehicle store have been very good about it. They really don't mind at all. Again, since I've been here, I'm bringing custom. I'm bringing them money. They're happy about it. Right. Do that and that. Let's get that back on. Let's go and get the metal. Thank you again. It does surprise me. I mean, I suppose there's always that possibility that people haven't necessarily watched the latest episode or the latest couple, or they might not have kept up with what I'm doing. It doesn't seem to matter how many times I've said, I do appreciate people sending me messages telling me where the collectibles and stuff are. I said, I'm only going to pick them up if I come across them, if I see them. And people are still messaging me, sending me pictures and telling me where ones are. And I do appreciate it. Thank you. It's very kind of you. I would like to say I'm not going to go out specifically to get them, but if I come across one while I'm out and about, I know because of the pictures that Giant Spub originally that there's one on a lily pad, and I know they're going to be lily pads all over the place, on all the various different ponds and lakes and stuff around the map. Oh, that's what I was going to do, wasn't I? Where is it? Is it here? I'm going to pull over into the grass so I don't block the road. Flooring Fantasies. How much is this? Oh. Well, I did say I only got one collectible. I need to find another collectible because that's eating into my money now. That's outrageous. So we bought that. This one takes planks long or just planks. Ah, that will come in handy for the next episode. Because I'm not producing planks up there because I don't need to. Have a look on there now. Yeah, alright. Haven't got a full pallet yet. Right, so we now own a business. Oh, we own sawmills, I guess, don't we? So we are embedding ourselves in the community. Let's do this. Now, I know when I drove out to the iron furnace before, a few people asked me, again, why it's not there on their map. It was put there, and also I didn't actually show. Although I showed where it was on the map, I showed where I was. I didn't really show me getting to it, did I? I'm trying to think. We turn up here just before you get to the northern gas station. I just wanted to find a spot that was a little bit different, you know. Now, as far as I can tell from the production so far, we should have about 4 pallets, I think. I want to say 4. I think I might stop. Oh no, 2, 4, 5. Okay, that's cool. That's more than I thought we were going to have, so that's brilliant. What we'll do is... Ah, that's a problem. I might have to... Am I going to be able to fill this on? Yeah, I will. I'll do that. Engine off. Hop in, start her up. Let's do this. Right, what I'll try and do if I can I pick up 2 pallets at a time? If I can, I'll do that. So what I'll start off by doing is the first couple I'll just push together. Because I know these have got a bit of heft to them. And I don't doubt the skid steer loader might be able to do one maybe, but I'm just thinking to load up multiple ones at a time, it might be a little bit easier to do this. I don't know. Why not? I just think if I can keep the ore topped up here. Let's just a little bit. Still not quite there. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to put them on the trailer like that. I could put one sideways like this, but I'm not going to, I don't think. I can actually work for myself, but that's alright. There we go. Right, so I'm going to deliver the first 4 to the roller coaster. I can't remember how many it needs actually. In all honesty, I haven't looked. Again, in all the excitement. Well, when we get there, we'll have a look. Don't get stuck on there. Yep, which it did. Not the tightest of turning circles, but it's a bit of a bigger beast than we're used to with the forklifts. And the last one I'll probably just leave on the forks actually. I'll do some of that separately there. Wow. Am I getting better at this? I'm sure people will disagree. If you do this for a living, yeah. I'm not the most efficient, but hey. I'm getting it done. That wasn't particularly straight that they moved. I suppose they might have moved. Let's just go with that, shall we? Let's just say they moved. Move. Tilt. And remove. Up a bit. Go. We'll do then. Let's pop there. Well, that's track both. We might catch both with that. That should be alright. Let's go. Okay, happy with this. Get a few bits and bobs done. Like I said, it was another reason I wanted to get the iron furnace and the iron ore and stuff sorted out early. That way we could get metal being produced. This is really bumpy. I wish I need to do a bit of landscaping. Maybe level that out a bit. I'm just thinking coming in and out maybe with this. I might try with the smaller one, the little electric one. I mean, it might mean doing 1 pallet at a time, but it might be a little bit better. I don't know, we'll give it a go. Right. Just thinking, £5 grand a pallet. And when you consider, it still surprises me. I'm not going to lie. I'm still quite shocked that the iron ore is free. That you just go up and collect it. I honestly thought you'd have to buy it, or you'd have to do some kind of mining, buy something to dig it out of the ground. I thought like the rock removal thing, that would have been an interesting way of encompassing both. Let's get over the axles a little bit better. Of encompassing both would have been to have like the rock breaker, but that's how you kind of dug the ore out. So you had to drill it, and then you got the ore out of the rock, and then you collected it. You know, I really am surprised it's still free. But here's what it is. Right, do that and that. Let's get this delivered. Right, I'll see you back down in a minute. Get this delivered. I'll do the one I'm going to sell first. Where did I say the best price was? I'll have a look on my way down. We'll sell one, not for any other reason than I just want to sell one, but you know, because now I know there are different places to buy it. You know, it's just a case of selling a pallet. You've seen me sell pallets before, but it's a good price, so why wouldn't I? If I get to a point where whichever product I'm currently up with, if I've got enough metal stored, if it's produced enough, and the process of building is continuing and I don't need to deliver any for a while, and I know I've got spare, I might as well sell the spare. You know, it makes sense to do that. So I leave the lights on the forklift, I didn't I? Might be alright. I'm surprised that they've dropped curbs here. They're all quite bumpy curbs. go, barrel making, right, so. Down the side. It's probably right in the front, isn't it? Let's double check. Well, that's where they pallets spawn when you're done. Yep, right around the front. Nice little earner. Oh, lovely. Okay, that's good. Now let's deliver the rest. To get this roller coaster production kind of on the way. I know I've got a lot of other stuff to deliver before we go into first stage of building, but at least it'll be the first step, won't it? Should have left that on really, shouldn't I? Just to make people aware, I'm going quite slowly. It's open and close in a minute. Next, you can see the weight of that now already on the back of the pickup, can't you? So this should be as straightforward as putting in, yeah, just there, as far as I'm aware. Double check. So it should be here. What do we need to deliver? Floor tiles, 200 litres, so we've got the floor tile company, that's fine. Planks long we're making. Wood beam planks. Metal, 480 litres, that's all it needs. I thought it would need loads. Wood beams it needs loads, we're producing those. We're doing planks long. Floor tile, we're going to need staircase railing. Ah, okay. Oh, I'll just have to sell. I'll just have to sell the rest then, won't I? I thought it was going to take loads. It has taken all of it. Why is it not taking that last bit? 16 litres. That's peculiar. That seems to have hit some kind of mental block. So whilst it only needs 479 litres for this stage, it's obviously taken a load for later, just in case it gets peckish. Okay. The floor tiles going in a minute. Okay. I've got a load more to produce. When we get some wood beams and planks long from the top sawmill, we'll get those down here. Floor tiles, I need to get some lumber delivered. No, not lumber, planks delivered, and we can get some floor tiles going. Staircase railing will be other things, so I'm going to need to get some money together to buy. Right then, let's line up. That will do. Down there. It always do that. The amount of times I put stuff on and the forks come out brilliant to the last inch or so, and then boom. Have that, son. Come on. There we go. Like I say, I'm not going to unload that. Put this here for the time being. I'm not going to take it back over to the sawmill because they're going to need it. We're only borrowing it, so we'll take it back. And then we'll go like that. Just to make sure. And then what we'll do, actually we'll open those when we get, oh no, it doesn't matter, I might open now. Okay. Oh yeah, when I drove off I was like, oh, that was something I was going to do. I talked about this, didn't I? I used it on the Western Wilds to get myself going in Forestry. Now there are tons of different options, all different ways you can go about doing this. It's up to you. This will only do certain size trees though, but it's a good way to get into it. I really, when we started, we did have the option to have that, the Komatsu 911.5, and I turned it down. I don't know why I did, but nice and cheap, out on the end, 130 grand. That's a forwarder at the moment. If we switch it to the Woods Harvester, that's 15 grand, 145,000, and it works. But I'm going to lease it. So I was talking about, I was going to say lease versus buy. I might just lease it to get a load of trees done first. I haven't got enough money to buy it yet, but I do want to get one. Now, do I lease this and just use it and pay the hourly rates until I've made enough money and then buy myself a bigger or better one, which I think I might do. But for an introductory one, and again, like I say, there are tons of options available. There's all sorts of different ways you can go about this. It's not the most stable, I'm not going to lie. Like I say, for bigger trees, it can have a bit of a problem every now and again, but for the most part, it works. It does the job. We're going to see another reason why I'm leasing is because some, like I said on the last episode, some of these trees are different to trees we've encountered before. The girths of them are a little bit different. I'm not sure how well this is going to fare with some of the trees, but we'll give it our best shot. It's going to speed up my processing because I haven't got to do it all manually. We can set it on 6 metre logs and off we trot. Plus, hopefully it's still got it, there's that awesome feature. If you're not aware of it, if you haven't done any logging or you haven't done any on here or you haven't used it, it's brilliant. So I'll show you. But anyway, what we're going to do is head up to the top plot, I think. I've got a load here. This is all spare odds and ends. I have been gradually getting rid of all of it up at the top sawmill, put it through the wood chipper. And then what I'm going to say is this: the pile that I took up previously off camera, I got more wood chip from a pile of offcuts than I got from that entire trailer load of dead wood. So yeah, it was just odds and ends, bits off the ends, and I got way more. So yeah, it's interesting how that pans out, isn't it? What I'll do is, where do I want to place this? I don't really know at the moment. Let's put it about there, I guess. I can bring stuff over to it. That should be fine. I don't know if I want to put the ramps down, or whether I might need to, might I will go with that for the time being. Right, I'm going to go and get the other bits up here and let's get some logging done. We'll get some shipping container work done, take that up, sell that. What else do I want to do? Oh yeah, I was using the harvester. I had a list of things I want to do. Bring down the metal. Oh, we might finish off by going to collect the last, or the next, load of iron ore by using the trailer. So yeah, we'll probably do that. Right, let's get this up there. Now my next, well, I've said about buying one of these maybe, or a larger one, so I might use this until I've built up enough money. But much as I don't want to, because I'll be honest, it has been an absolute beast, just an amazing bit of kit. The telly skid I love, and as I kind of get myself going, I mean you can use a tractor with a front load and of course you can, but it's been absolutely brilliant. But because of the weight of it, I can only do one log at a time, and because it doesn't have a rear trailer hitch, I can't put the Mantrid rear weights or something. I did think about doing that, so I might need to get my next step up. I could either go for a small wheel loader or a telehandler. Telehandlers I've used before, I know they work really well. Mantrid weight on the back, bag lift on the front, and I can lift multiple logs at a time then, which again, speeds up my process. So I'm going from just using a chainsaw and a measuring stick to using this to cut down what I need, to then being able to pick up more logs at a time. My whole process just increases, you know, I wouldn't say exponentially, but it's not far off. So what I want to do is that, change driving direction. Let's do that. So turn that on. Now what should happen? Has it not got it? No. What's this one not doing it? Is that only on the new tree harvesters? Maybe it's not on. Oh, I was hoping to show it off. Let me just double check. Let's put that on so I know when the cuts option's there. Yeah, it's not there. Let me just check my other options I've got set. Would harvest automatic. Yeah. Some of them, I'll show it in a later episode when we get a newer one. You get a mark comes up on the tree and you can automatically adjust the head. It will automatically adjust, put it in the right position for cutting. So we haven't got to muck around with it. But that's alright. Right, we're on cut now, so let's put to one side. How much easier is this going to be? Plus it puts them in little piles, so I haven't got to muck around going backwards and forwards. The smaller ones I need to get out of the way. The smaller ones are no good when you're doing your shipping containers. Like I say, if you haven't done this yet, if you haven't done the shipping containers, it needs the right size logs. So if it's a 6 metre container or a 9 metre or a 12, you want to put 6s, 9s or 12s in. Anything smaller or the wrong size and you get clobbered, penalised on price. But I also know I can get a load of wood chips to the offcuts, so it doesn't matter. I'll just put the offcuts to one side. Now, like I said, I don't know how this is going to fare on some of the bigger trees, so let's try and find a larger tree. That one over the back there is... It's a tall boy, not necessarily a larger girth, but we'll give it a go. Same cut, that's alright. Good to know. Drop that down. See what I mean? Let the full tree, let the tree fall. Don't go over the edge. It's got a bit of grunt to it. It does the job. Whoa. Okay, I think we'll have to just stop there. I think let's cut that first. Let's get the first bit out of the way. Wow. See what I mean? It's a great bit of kit and it's not too expensive, but it can struggle. As you can see, come on, let's get a little bit out of the way. Oh. Blimey, that's that'll allow me to lift that at all. Nope, doesn't want to know, does it? Turn it out a bit further. No. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to have to be very careful about the heavier trees then. That's turned that completely, hasn't it? Let's carry on clearing this then. Is that going to be a bit I can pick up? We'll get that out of the way because that's got 6 metre. Yep. So what we'll do now, as you can imagine, I'm going to be doing a load of that off camera. A load of that. Oh, that was something I was going to say. Up near the iron furnace, there's a plot of land, because wherever the iron furnace is, and the land that's owned, I have got access to another plot. So our tree area is here and here. I've done some around the bottom of here, haven't done it at the top, haven't done it up there. We've got all of that, and I've got that little bit there the other side of the road. But up here, where the iron furnace is, there's all this woodland here I've got access to. So if I wanted to cut some down there, there's also up at the sawmill, there are trees too, so if I wanted to cut some down up there, I could up there as well, if I wanted to. So what I should be able to do now, I don't know if it's going to let me pick up 2 or not. It shouldn't be too heavy, let's give it a go. There we go. And then, It's at an angle. There we go. Wow, that seems to be a lot in there, just those two. But I'll take it. These are going to be heavier, so I might have to just do one at a time on these, I think, to start with. I mean, it does the job. It does such a good job. But if I want to speed up my processes, I'm going to need. Okay. Excellent. Let's get this filled. Let's get it delivered. Get a bit more money back in the bank. All the offcuts have been chipped, and you'll see what I mean. I've got 1,222 litres of a full load of deadwood. Well, I say full load, 14 trees. Ah, I wasn't expecting that. Probably even better off going over the tracks. I wonder. Yep. And now I have already bought some offcuts up here, but not many. So in that bucket was what I got off of 14 deadwood trees. All of that is what I've got off of just offcuts. All the stuff that I've been wood chipping. I don't know how much is there, but like I said, it's going for about 400 to 500 for 1,000 litres at the moment. So the offcuts, they're worth something. You know, normally you would just, if you do, I mean, I could probably put them in for the old mill actually, but what we're going to do now is take our container up to here and see what we're going to learn from this. Now this took very little time, a lot less time than I thought it was going to, but again, I have streamlined my system. So with all the various different improvements we've made, it's absolutely spot on. So we're going to take this 38,134. So bearing in mind that didn't take that long to do. The shipping container was how much of that price? I'm trying to remember how much it was. 3,000 something, wasn't it? Yeah, 3,850. So that was 34 grand for all of that in there. That's well worth doing. I think because the shipping containers take the logs as kind of an auto load, you haven't got to muck around trying to put neat piles into trailers and that kind of thing. But obviously you can only sell them up here. The price is better up here at the moment, but if you want your lumber for sawmills, furniture, shingles, floor tiles, that kind of stuff, the containers won't work for that. So it depends whether you want to do it to make money or whether you're doing it for productions. So what I'm going to do now is head back down. So shipping container I've used. I'm just trying to decide whether or not to do another shipping container load. I'm clearing that bit of land. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did in the previous episode. I might have done it even in this one. I can't remember. Up next to where my cabin is. That's where I'm going to put a sheep pen. I'm going to do some sheep. I'm going to need some land with some grass. I'm just trying to look around to see if I've got anywhere. Maybe some bits I've logged already. I'm just trying to think. Field price wise as well, because we're going to need fabric for the boat building when we get round to doing that. But I'd rather, again, get that production going now. Get it producing. Where did I see a field? It was over here, wasn't it? On the side of here? How much is that plot? 79 grand. That's actually not too bad. How much is that field there? Because that's not bad. 36. Oh, we could buy that. That could be for our grass. We could do our grass work on there. There's that one right next to the... That's 50. It's not too bad, actually, next to the sawmill. That's a big open grass pasture. I suppose we could even just put the sheep on that pasture and then the rest of it grass. And I can just cut it, ted it, feed it to them, get our wool underway. Once we start getting wool pallets, we'll get some fabric underway, building up to getting the boatyard. Sounds like a plan to me. So yeah, I was originally clearing that area above or next to where my cabin is for the sheep pen, but actually that might work. What we'll do, we'll whiz down. I'll scout out both fields. I mean, at the end of the day, it's much of a muchness really. It doesn't matter which one I go for. One's 30 something, nearly 40, one's 50. So one will obviously have more grass on it. Might as well buy that now. Then I've got the land already. I've got a bit of money here. I might do, like I say, I might do another shipping container, but I am definitely going to need to bring some wood over to the floor factory because I need to get some flooring. Again, I'll get it underway, get these processes rolling so that when I do need the things, I've got them there. I'm not playing catch up all the time. I'm kind of hopefully planning ahead for the future. Oh, fender bender. When two cars become one. Actually, didn't take long to get down here at all, did it? What we'll do is, let's drop that off. I wasn't intending to buy a plot of land now, but you know what, I might as well. So I'm pretty sure the forestry plots, I'm just thinking, because the forestry plot I could do with, how much is that plot? No, again, it's not horrendous when you think the amount of lumber that's on there and how much money we could make, but you know what, I need grass field, so I might as well get that rolling. I think I'm probably going to plump for this one here on the right. Just thinking if we put our sheep maybe over the back, out of the way, away from the road, and all the rest of this is available to cut. I mean, what I could do, I could cut it, plough it all, lime it, do everything I need to do, then regrass it, but in all honesty, I don't think I'm going to need to. It's a nice big old field, isn't it? 36,960. Yeah, let's do it. Let's buy it. Excellent. So, a bit more selling, a bit more delivering, and then we'll get the sheep pasture put on, we'll get sheep in. I'm going to need mowers and things like that. I don't have a tractor. Oh, I do, I've got the Volvo. Oh, that's all right, I'll just use the Volvo. I'll get a little rear mower and I can just whiz around. Or I could use the Raberi, couldn't I? I've used that before. So just cut what you need to feed them at the time. Excellent. Do I get another shipping container now? I know I can do it. I don't want to go for 9s because I think 9-metre trees, especially when they're bigger trees, I don't think my skid steer loader will pick them up. I am also, I'm really torn. Oh, I don't want to get rid of it, but we need to kind of upgrade at some point. I might go JCB for JCB, you know, we might go for that. The Agri Pro. That way we're sticking with JCB, aren't we? That might be quite cool. Get a rear weight on the back of it. Get a bag handler on the front of it. And then we can really speed up our process. That will also help when we speed up the process for doing log transport jobs. Talking of which, have we had any more pop up? There we go. No, rock removal, dead wood. So I've got that one active at the moment, which I'm going to sort out. Right, now we're going to grab this. Wow! Way more done than I thought I was going to get done. Let's get up to the mine. Whatever's up there, we'll load up. Take that over to the iron furnace, so we make sure that's really topped up. And then I've got a load of work to do. Hopefully, we'll be into October. Next time I see you. Do I get that JCB now, or do I build up a bit more money before I do it? Oh, I don't want to get rid of this skid steer loader. I might keep hold of it anyway, because I can always use it around for the sheep farming and smaller jobs, odds and ends here and there. I just think it's worked so well, and I've done so much with it already. I just don't want to get rid of it. we're here. Let's unload. This might fill it up actually. It's quite interesting. I'm thinking ahead of all that. Yeah. What I might do then is leave the trailer here for the time being, and then I can always whiz back and unload when I need to. Looking ahead at all the jobs, I was going to kind of wrap up the episode and say, oh, what we're going to be doing next. It's quite daunting. I'm just thinking of the process is it's just one step at a time. I think it's going to be doing one thing which will lead to the next, which will lead to the next, etc., etc. We're now full over here at the iron furnace, so we can leave that running for a while now. We'll get tons from there. We shouldn't have a problem. But yeah, I'm just thinking. I mean, the roller coaster build, we know that's going to be over 3 years. That's going to take, and that's when all the stuff's been delivered. I haven't got all the stuff processing yet, or even begun to be processing. I'm looking immediately at the things I need to get the roller coaster going. I'm kind of looking at fabric, some of the same stuff I'm going to be needing for doing the boat making. I haven't even looked at any of the other productions, all the other stuff that's on it yet. All I know is I've got a lot more logging to do, and a lot more money to make, and I'm going to continually be upgrading and streamlining equipment until we're at a point where everything, as I've always said, you hit that tipping point and you think to yourself, you know what, the gear I've got now, the setup I've got now, I can move forward with this and not have to worry about upgrading. But I'm nowhere near that point yet. We have got a long way to go, a load more to do, and I'm looking forward to every single step of it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.